That I repeat, we are getting somewhere. All Roman numerals must be times New Roman. Boom. And with that, I entered the top 30. There was nothing but 5 more rules standing in my way, and they were the most difficult ones yet. Font of every size must be equal to its square? What do you mean? The square of 1 is 1. You won't be able to see that. Okay, you get to be 0. You get to be 81. You get to be 64. Every instance of new have a different font size? Oh, wait, that's 3. Okay, we're good. Paul's fine. How many of your fonts exist, buddy? 81. There you go. Paul, save him. Paul's fine. Paul has 2 left, my guy. Do you not see this? Paul is living good right now. Paul is not... He has 2 whole caterpillars. Yeah, hold on, let me cook. I'm almost done with this. Okay, and then you can go be 12. Now the thing is, with the last 5 rules, individually, they're not that hard, but each rule has to meet every prior condition. So this was really a gauntlet. Nonetheless, I made it to rule 32. Password must include the length of your password. What? I don't have time to include that. No. So this rule seems pretty simple. All I have to do is write 121 as my password length, but it's actually much more complicating than that. Because after, I have to make sure that all of the digits add up to 25, and to resize each digit. Not to mention that the size of my password keeps changing because Paul keeps eating the password. Anyways, I was able to get past rule 32, and now we moved on to the next one. Length must be a prime number. What? So this one was also really dumb, but I'm not gonna show you all this, so I'll just move on. Oh, and rule 34 was a free skip. Include the current time? This was rule 35, the last rule. While they tell us to do something simple, you can just imagine how ridiculous this was. But despite this, I still tried. I would make one change, and then 5 more errors would pop up. And when I fixed another, more would come up, and while fixing, I'd have to feed Paul, change the time, and reset for new combinations. It was all just too much. But in a moment of panic, I did something that could not be reversed. I killed Paul. No! What? Paul! How did Paul die? How did he die? No. After multiple hours of constant stress from this game, I slipped up and I accidentally deleted my entire password, which in turn killed Paul. Multiple hours went into this run. Rule after rule, I'd find a roadblock, but I would take time and solve it. And finally, it all led up to this moment, and I blew it. All because I killed some stupid chicken. But was he really just some stupid chicken? Come to think of it, this chicken had been with me from multiple runs before. This chicken had transcended the boundaries just to be in my password. And if it weren't for this chicken keeping me going, I would have failed much earlier. This chicken had somehow won over the cold hearts of my chat, and this time, it won mine. For this was indeed no chicken. This was an entity of a higher being. Paul was God, and I have sinned. I knew there was only one way to repent, and that was to beat the game. But how would I do that? I just tried so hard and failed. But then I realized what I had to do. I had to speedrun the password game. So I booted up Stream the next day and began my final runs. Alright, here we go. Speedrun time, baby. Okay, give me only letters. Only letters right now. That's what I need. Only letters. Yes, there we go. That's perfect. P-C-E-D-E.